Jay-Z doesn't just live in New York City. He lives in a version of the city most people will never see. What Memphis Bleek just said on the Rock Solid podcast had me thinking because it really shows how New York City has layers that are invisible unless you move with somebody who reached the highest level of access. And the way Bleek explained it wasn't ego. It was pure honesty. It was a real look into a world where doors don't just open for you unless the city itself decides you earned that key. Bleek talked about clubs in the city that most people never even heard of. And that hit me because that sums up the hidden side of big cities like NY. There's the city you walk through, then there's the city you work in. And then there's the city you only get introduced to when your life moves into a whole different tax bracket. Bleek said he knew where the spots were, but he was never welcomed yet. He couldn't just walk in. He couldn't even stand at the door. Now they let him step in. That's a different type of gatekeeping right there. That's not nightlife. That's levels. New York City is one of the only cities on the planet where you can live there your whole life and still not understand the layers until somebody who unlocked them shows you. And Bleek is honest here. He said he sees the city better through the eyes of Jay-Z. Because Jay-Z moves through that city in a way nobody else can. And that's not hype. That's reality. According to Bleek, Jay-Z doesn't even deal with traffic because he's usually not the one behind the wheel. He's in the back of the Maybach, kicked back while the whole city moves around him. That's a different type of rhythm. That's a different pace. And that's a different relationship with the planet. New York City has more billionaires per square mile than any city in America. That's why these hidden levels exist in the first place. Money creates worlds. Extreme money creates invisible worlds. That's the world Jay-Z moves in. So let me ask y'all this. Do you think Jay-Z's wealth comes from talent alone? Or from understanding doors in New York City that most people never learned exist? And if you had Jay-Z level money, would you use it to live a private life like him? Or would you flex it publicly so people know what level you're on? Let me know your thoughts down below in the comment section. And make sure you like and subscribe. Peace.